Hi, this is Chaz Palminteri, and if you're thinking about getting your eyes done, the only person to see is Dr. Rothman of LASIK of Nevada. I flew all the way from New York to be here, and Dr. Rothman did my eyes. And all I could say is, it's a miracle. I could see. You see Dr. Rothman of LASIK of Nevada.
From the Strip in fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada, this is Pub Crawl, where each week we struggle to recall our adventures in and around Las Vegas, giving a unique perspective on the best places to tear it up in the entertainment capital of the world. Now, without further ado, here are your hosts, Alicia and David Ivey.
Oh, there it is, baby! Hello and welcome to Pub Crawl, your best source of Vegas-y drinky goodness. I am David, and this week we had Christmas in July.
And I'm not Alicia because we thought we needed 100 pounds more here. So I'm Scott, and it was like Christmas because we got to look at naked girls, and the wives said it was okay.
Yes, it was amazing. But before we get into that, let's do, if you want to get a hold of it. Oh, wait, first. See, I'm out of sync.
We're kind of swapping.
I know.
Oh.
But not in that kind of way. All right. Live studio audience. Also, the live chat room.
Live chat room! Blow it up, baby!
If you want to get a hold of us, we are at pubcrawl@vegasvideonetwork.com. Pubcrawl@vegasvideonetwork.com. Follow us on Twitter. We are the LV Local. We are the LV Locals. They and we all are Vegas Video Network. Also, toll-free listener line 1-866. You don't have to dial the 1. Yeah, maybe you do.
You do.
1-866-966-4599.
Can you read that up there?
Yeah, maybe 866-966-4599. Yeah, maybe I can.
All right, okay.
Toll-free listener. Oh, it went away. Oh, there it is. Line. Okay. We're also KSHP 1400 AM, Las Vegas, Nevada, on Friday nights.
And Facebook.
We're on Facebook?
Watch this. Facebook.
Oh, look at that.
Facebook.com/Vegas Video Network. That's where all the cool kids hang out.
Hey, you got a couple notifications you haven't checked out.
There's people saying, why are you so fat?
No, they're not.
Where is Alicia? And you need to go see a personal trainer, which I'll be doing tomorrow.
Wow.
That'll be the last you see me.
We're also on iTunes, audio and video, and we're on YouTube. Just search Vegas Video Network. Or Pub Crawl at Vegas Video Network, or Las Vegas Pub Crawl, however, you'll find it. But without further ado,
Thank
the beer.
God.
This is going to be a good one.
It's going to be a good one.
Cocktail of the week! Woo! All right, this week's so bad that I just brought the booze in this because it had so much booze, it wouldn't fit in my cooler.
We thought it might melt that.
You know what's funny? I poured all the booze in here for what I'm going to make, laid it on the counter, and I thought when I got out of the shower, it would just be a puddle on the counter. Like it would have just burned a hole right through the bottom. But it didn't. But
welcome, Scott. Welcome to the show, and let's have you drink this really rough drink.
Right.
Okay.
So we're gonna go.
It's called
what is a blue Long Island. So it's like a Long Island iced tea, but it's a blue. So let's see, it's got vodka, gin, rum, tequila, curacao, and sweet and sour. That's fun. Well, curacao is a liquor, so that's 6 shots.
Yep.
All right.
It'll be fun.
So
With a beer chaser.
With a beer chaser.
Girly beer chaser.
Well, it's not girly when you follow it with one of these. So I'm just going to go half of this.
Pre-announcement.
Well,
it's going to be a rough day this Saturday for one Wayne.
Let's go 1.
Good to have your own network.
2, 3.
So 1 ounce vodka, 1 ounce gin,
Right.
1 ounce light rum, 1 ounce tequila, 1 ounce blue. I can never pronounce
Curacao.
that. Curacao.
Like the place. I don't know where Curacao is, but I know there is a place called Curacao.
Getting the close up on that because I can see steam coming.
Well, right now that's just booze. That's all we've put in there.
Daddy is scared.
So, I probably should have put the ice in first, but I didn't want to scare the ice.
You're going to be pouring it into a Collins glass.
Which is what we have.
Add the liquor first.
Now, we did one shot. We need to make it blue with the curacao.
Now, how much alcohol is in the?
Actually, I don't even know if this is. I think. Well, it's a liqueur. It's orange liqueur, is what it is.
Orange flavored?
Yes.
Oh, no kidding.
Yes.
I did not know.
Regular orange curacao, of course, is orange, but blue curacao makes it.
Blue.
We might be in a little bit of trouble here, Scott, because we need 5 ounces of sweet and sour.
Which we can't fit in there.
I don't think 5 ounces is going to fit in there.
So it's going to be less than that.
Right. So
which means, as a ratio, more alcohol.
It's going to be a lot of alcohol. Well, you know what? That's probably 5 ounces. 5 shots. You think?
I don't know.
That is pretty, though. You got to look at the color of that. I mean, that is electrified.
That is scaring the hell out of me.
All right. So.
I don't normally shake at a bar. Oh, really? A straw?
Oh.
Oh.
That's lovely.
That's like the first time you've ever. I mean, never mind.
Okay.
Oh. Look what I found.
There's a little bit of booze in this.
Did you stir it? Should we stir it?
Stir it up. Wow. Oh, well, it's a Long Island iced tea. People have had Long Islands. It's if you want to get there fast, you take the Long Island Expressway. I just invented that. Is that why they're called Long Island iced teas? Maybe. If you want to get there, you take the long. I don't know. I just invented that. By the way, I have a quick impromptu drunk term of the week because Alicia's not here and I can make fun of her. And I had
God.
To make, and Scott might be this term in a bit. The term of the week that we coined yesterday is being Alicia'd.
Oh.
And there it is. Being Alicia'd means you run smack dab into something.
Did you do that? When did that happen?
Well, she did it a couple weeks ago, but we were with my cousins, who we always, the Golfo, those guys.
Let's see if they're on right now.
TJ and Vicky, we were with them. They're in town, and they both ran into something. And they said, hey, we coined the phrase, they Alicia'd.
And did it golfing, yes.
So
it was like a pole or something?
Yeah, she hit a pole.
Walking?
Yeah. And at the Palms, I think we talked about it on the show. And then yesterday, one of them hit one of the big metal ashtrays, just smacked right into it. And then someone else hit just a big cone. No, I didn't get Alicia'd, but I might later.
I've been Alicia'd.
Yeah. So I might after one of these.
So
look at the color.
To Alicia'd.
Wow. Look at this. Woo.
What's that sound? Oh, it's my heart stopping.
When they get down a little, we'll put a little bit of sweet and sour in it. I have a friend of mine.
Why bother?
We'll call him V. This is all he drinks. He'll do a few of these all night. Woo! All right. Now that we got that going,
right?
Blood's pumping.
You know what? This drink makes me look fat.
You know what though? That's 4 of them and it won't.
Fair enough.
That's why
I will then become Alicia.
Let's take a quick break. Come back with Pub Crawl Adventure.
Okay.
Hey, I'm Al, man. Is that how you get them to do that all the time? Just sit there and be an ass. Is that it? Hey, I'm Al. Hey, I'm Al Mancini at Top of the Food Chain. You are watching the Vegas Video Network. We got big forks, big spoons. I got a big mouth. I got no guests.
And we're back.
I've always wanted to
I know, it's so good. To Pub Crawl on Vegas Video Network. You know, I was just thinking about something. Top of the Food Chain with Al.
Yes.
It's not often that I do not have the craziest haircut on any given situation.
Well, actually, the network, VVN, is going to be changed to the haircut network.
Or need one.
All haircuts.
Yeah, because it's funny. I usually have the nuttiest hair, but not on this network, I don't.
Yeah, chat's blowing up. They're basically suggesting that somebody call us a cab. And Alicia said, "Stop it, Scott." And I don't really know what I don't know that I did anything yet. Really? Growl for me. What does that mean? Jeez. Okay, let's go.
All right. So,
arr.
Right. Oh, that's what she means because she does the right.
Yes. Okay.
Wow.
She's a director from far.
Right. So we knew Alicia wasn't going to be available this Monday. She's on the chat. She's in an airport right now, flying back to here. So we all went out, including Scott, to Boomer's Boom Boom Room on Saturday night to what I call one of the best $15 shows you're ever going to see, live burlesque at Boomer's Boom Boom Room. It is something, all right. It was the theme this month. Well, first off, it's a burlesque show.
Right.
No nudity, really. It's that they call it tease, not sleaze. Like, you don't see it. You know, they wear pasties, and some girls wear even more than that, unfortunately.
Yeah, I was a little disappointed.
One of them was like, hey.
It's a dress.
Yeah.
Nice dress. Get off.
Yeah. And one of them, the Grinch, it started off naked and put clothes on.
What'd you think about that?
I thought that was really cool.
I liked it, too.
Okay, we'll get to that.
We're
okay.
rushing ahead.
Yeah, way ahead. So it started off, Blanche Debris was
what
the
was
host.
the theme?
The theme was Christmas.
Because we have a photo.
Oh, we do. Oh, there's Alicia at the actual thing.
Yeah, there we go.
She's on Santa's lap.
Right. What's fascinating about that picture is I had the same dress.
Right. It was embarrassing.
Didn't look as good.
But it was, it's like, oh, man, this is getting better.
Yes, that's one word for it. I can feel the blood going through my body.
You get kind of hot, like, wow.
Look at it, melted my shoes. That's crazy. What happened?
So,
did you see these?
Yeah, I saw a picture of those online.
Yeah.
I thought, what are they? Got toes in them?
Yeah, see?
Yeah. So anyway, it was Christmas in July, hosted by Blanche Debris. So they had trees everywhere and the big snow globes, and there were Christmas cookies and reindeer games. It was crazy.
What was the reindeer game?
Remember they would have you come up and do first you had to match the Balloon Master did an act. And he did a reindeer. We had the
those
tickets.
Were the reindeer.
Yeah, you had the ticket. You had to come up and match the sex crime with the celebrity.
Yes.
You had Andy Dick, and then you had whatever, and a couple basketball players. I don't remember. Anyway, and then you win a couple prizes.
That's right. I remember now.
So, and it was really Christmassy. It was also 106 outside and about 112 inside.
It was hot.
It was miserable.
It was hot.
Luckily,
tell them how many people. The place was
slamming. Well, I remember we got a booth, and
because you know somebody.
Because we know somebody. Actually, we'll go into that. Well, Cha-Cha Velour set us up. She does this show. She also teaches a class there.
There's a lot of students performing.
They were. Yeah, they would say, "Oh, this is a third year or whatever. This is a third-degree black belt, whatever."
Third-degree burlesque. Right. She can twirl her nipples at third degree. I don't know.
One girl could go one way, and then the other way, and then she did this and that, and anyway. But again, we're getting ahead of ourselves.
That was Christmas, right there.
I got that warm kind of cinnamony feeling.
Right. You know what? My wife's watching right now, and she's not smiling. Let's wrap this up.
So it's packed. Slam. Cha-Cha Velour puts it on. We had a booth, and I remember right after we sat down, I heard her say, "It's standing room from this point."
Which it was.
Right, and it was packed.
I counted. There was about 130 people in there.
Okay, and it fits about 100.
Yeah.
So
it was busy.
It was packed. Great, fun people. Like I said, she teaches a class there. It was today with a couple of the girls. They had a headliner there, Coco Electric. Was
that the last girl?
Yeah, was just amazing. And so she was teaching today. It was a big whole thing. You could look that up on chachavelour.com.
She's good.
Yeah. So we started off, and the Balloon Master came out, and if you've ever seen him, he's a local performer guy. He makes balloon animals, and I know that sounds completely lame, and it really does sound stupid, but he's actually so filthy that he's hilarious.
What did he show?
I can't say because it says it on my...
We can say penis.
Right, he said, here's a bag of penises. And
probably can't say that.
Well, that's what he said.
I know. But they were balloons.
Right, that looked like penises.
Well, okay. Everybody had one.
Right. Yes, well, half the crowd had them.
People were hitting each other.
Yes. There was a lot of fighting going on with it. It was actually pretty fun.
They call it sword fighting.
Right.
It's terrible.
I know. There's something with
Alicia knows what the plural is. Peni.
Oh, okay.
Apparently. And that's why we have a live chat.
Right. So then the girls would come on. Now, $15. I think it must have been at least 15 girls. It's like $1 a girl. They just come on, do the thing. The first girl is La Muerta, whatever. She's a really good one. They all did Christmas themes. We talked about the Grinch a minute ago. She was funny because it was the second act, and one of the girls that was on in the first act came on,
right.
And she kind of chased her off or something,
right.
and she came on. She was just wearing. She was a bit of a kind of a larger girl, and That's not funny.
No, this is the way you should see. So from my angle, he's like,
how am I gonna? And she was wearing a G-string and pasties, green, and she was the Grinch. And what she did was, they had set this up beforehand during the intermission. People had presents in the audience, and she would go to them, steal their presents, open them, and take out whatever it was, it'd be gloves or whatever, and put them on.
Right.
And, like, stole their presents. And by the end of the thing, she was dressed and walked on stage. That was pretty cool.
I liked it. I liked that it started off that way.
Yeah, that was really interesting.
They should all start off that way, personally. Melissa, what do you think? Perfect.
Starting it, yeah.
By the way, wife 2.0, tick-tock, tick-tock. Probably not going to last much longer.
Right. I'm gonna add a little sweet and sour to
doing the
mine.
best I can.
I don't know about you.
Please.
Let's
Save Daddy.
yeah, let's
Save your brother.
so you might want to throw that back in. I think they're good.
They are good.
But if you want to get there fast.
Too.
Anyway, great show. 15 girls, 15
Did you think
bucks.
they were all, A class
No.
as opposed to B or C? Or
They were-
because there's a lot of burlesque here. You should probably.
Oh, there are. In fact, we've had some on the show. There's I'm not inside enough to know the ins and outs of this, but there's real burlesque, which was what we saw. Then there's what is called fake burlesque, or I don't know what they call it, but like there's burlesque the show, which is like at the used to be the Maxim, it's now the Wyndham, right? That's showgirls doing burlesque, but they're not
trained.
right.
Okay.
Right. They're just kind of not. I won't go far as to call them strippers.
Right.
But they're burlesque girls are usually bigger. It's more of a vintage vibe. You feel like you're in the late 50s, early 60s kind of thing, and a lot of them are tattooed.
But you could tell that some really had it figured out, and some were just kind of getting it.
Right, and they do the classes. And well, they said the girl who hosted it, Blanche Debris. Now she does a burlesque show on Wednesdays called. I think it's the first Wednesday of every month or last Wednesday of the month. You can look it up on Blanche Debrie's website or BlancheDebris.com. Called Burly Q, where it's a little more of the bigger girls.
Burly.
Yeah.
As in Buffy.
Yeah, right, like Burly Q.
Right, nice.
And same kind of vibe, but real, the serious business. Yeah, some of the girls, they said it's their first live performance or second live performance.
Can you imagine doing that, going on stage, nakedish, for the first time after a couple classes?
Right. Because it's not stripping. Stripping.
I don't think I can do it.
From what I understand of stripping, I've never been to a strip club, but what I understand is.
Neither have I.
No one, you can just kind of roll around and with your legs open. You know what I mean? You don't have to really do anything. These girls actually have acts. They come out and have props and things.
Choreograph.
Right.
Right.
The last girl that performed was she was the headliner. Was Coco Electric. Was electric. She really actually, it was phenomenal. Her facial expressions. I mean,
she's very good.
She took off her glove and the way she was flirting with the audience. The room exploded when she just took her glove off.
I don't be okay, buddy.
No, I mean I was getting kind of, she was great.
She was good, but holy crap!
I know. The whole crowd was that way. It was like the room exploded. Like it was just so exciting. It wasn't like Kiss at No, but it was for a girl that getting naked, that's about as good as it gets.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I want to say there was an intermission.
Right.
Right, which was good. Everybody needed that to breathe.
Right.
And I want to say thanks to Alicia, because I have a thing out there. If I haven't put it out there, I'm going to put it out there now. I want somebody to teach me how to get a bartender to actually wait on me, because I have tried and I have tried and I have tried.
Well, they have
and
to
I can't do
eventually
it.
get to you.
Well, right. I'm old as that. 5 years older, 15 pounds longer. No. So I stood there the first time, nothing. And I asked Alicia to come out there. Here's what Alicia did. It was brilliant.
Well, I realize this is not a mortal getting your drink, though. This is Alicia of Pub Crawl. This is a pro you're asking.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
I can't do what she did because they would throw me out. But it was pretty clever. So what she did is she stood on the bar rail and she did this. Leaned into the bar. Hey! I'm like, what? How can you do that? Just you'll be okay. Okay. I'm watching. Hey!
Right.
Like, what? Does that work?
Yeah, it works.
Can I help you?
But it doesn't work. It only works for some people.
Well, if a guy did that, they get thrown out.
Yeah.
So what do you do?
I just let her do it.
That's good.
I go, hey, we need some service.
I often ask Melissa,
go,
Melissa, will you please go?
Yeah, that's all you got to do.
I will pay for it.
Little crowded, little smoky.
Yeah.
Boomer's Bar is actually a pretty good divey bar anyway. This is a whole back room, so it's actually even feels a little dirty because you're in a bar and you're in the back room of a bar.
I kind of like that.
In Vegas. I mean, it's very.
It's gritty.
It's gritty,
The
exactly.
bar is gritty. It's in an industrial area, right?
Real close to the strip, though. You're only right on.
But it's hard to get to it.
Right.
It's weird to get to.
Right. Because you have to go Spring Mountain or Desert Inn
and
over.
come back around.
Yeah.
My GPS, which is mildly retarded, can't find anything anyway. So I'm driving around like, my God, I can get some bullets and I can get some sheet metal. But where's this bar?
Right. And it's a pretty big bar, but I like the term gritty. It feels very vintage Vegas kind of. You're in a seedy bar on the dark side of Vegas. That's really cool. It almost makes it feel better. If you were in front of Caesars, it wouldn't be as gritty.
There's probably a lot of bars like that, though. Right? I mean,
Oh, yeah.
You would probably know that better than me. I don't get to go out much anymore, and a lot less now. Right. Well, this will be my last adventure. Melissa, can I come home? Honey? Anybody?
So, but no, we had a good time. We took Jacob and Sally. They came with us. We had a good group, and I think we had a great time.
It was good.
The next morning, we got up and. Danielle, who had done this to us before, had sent us a Groupon. Here's a tip. If you can't use your Vegas Groupon, you could send it to us and we'll use it.
We'll just create a new email.
Right.
Groupon at Vegas Video.
No, I mean, and we use them.
Stuff.
But these were like on the deadline, and we have one more we have to hit, but she sent one, I think it's up on the 8th.
Didn't she send you a few?
2. We hit the first one.
Is she a Vegas person?
Oh, yeah. Well, no. They just come into town. But they didn't have a time
We should
to.
invite them to the studio.
That would be awesome.
Do they know the rules?
Yes.
Which are?
Bring us a Groupon.
Bring us drinks.
But anyway, so they sent us a Groupon for Sporting House.
Doug wrote, the email should be mooches. VegasVideoNetwork.com.
I can live with that.
I mean, hold on. I got to just ban Doug from the.
You're too clever, Dan.
It is.
So we got a Groupon for Sporting House at New York, New York. Now, this used to be the ESPN zone, which I had never went to. But it's now Sporting House. It's funny enough, the Sporting House logo looks just like the ESPN logo, but it doesn't matter. If you like sports, this is the place for you. It is, if anybody's been to the NASCAR Cafe, very similar, but extremely clean. It's like the cleanest possible NASCAR Cafe. Same kind of thing with the diamond plate everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
And, the silver and black, everything. And there's TVs everywhere, but super clean. It's not like the NASCAR that was a little on the dingy side. Like a couple cars have actually driven through there. This was nice. We had a $30 Groupon. It's your typical fare: burgers, fries, wings, that kind of stuff.
How are the wings?
I didn't get wings. We did burgers, and they were good. But I'll tell you this, it was expensive. Even after the Groupon, it was still expensive.
We really should create something that says what your pricing limits requirement, because you have very specific.
I
pricing.
do. You know what? When I get a bill and it's in the 20s, I'm okay. If it's
With how many drinks?
2. We had 2 beers each. So we had 4 beers, and she got a wrap. No, she got a burger and I got a wrap.
Right.
Like a turkey wrap. And the bill was $60. But then we got a Groupon, so it was $30. But it's like, that's a lot for 2 meals and 4 beers. That's a lot of 60. But if we didn't have the Groupon, I would have been beside myself. Like, 60. That's out of my range. I mean, it's not that we don't do that. It's just I don't like when lunch is $60.
What's the best deal that you think is on the strip right now?
Right now?
We're kind of skipping around a little bit, but this happens a lot. This comes up a lot, and I'd like to know what you think is the best place to go. You
know what? Well, the best place to go is at Town Center, but that's not really strippish so much. But
which place there?
Miller's Ale House. 24 hour. Well, they're not open 24 hours, but they're open. It's the Easy Money with Rodney Dangerfield. They're open 23 hours a day. Pretty much. I think they close from 5 to 7 or something. But
to sweep up.
But yeah, exactly. Just to clean up the shells and then get on. They're really cheap. You can get 4 beers and 2 burgers there, and it'll be $17.
I gotta love that.
Yeah, that's a great deal. It's at the People that know Vegas know where Town Center is, or Town Square is what it is. It's right by the airport.
If you're a tourist, you can get down there. I mean,
it's easy. It's right south of Mandalay Bay, right at the end of the runway, actually, is where it is. There's a lot of good spots in there. Blue Martini, Lolita's. We talked about a lot of places. Yard House. No gaming in the whole center, but big H&M, lots of shopping.
There's no video poker anywhere there?
There's no gaming in all of Town Center. That's kind of their... That's the best deal around. We also, one of the things we would normally leave out of the weekend, when we don't make it up, we ended up hitting El Segundo again, because we always hit that. El Segundo Soul at the mall across from the Wynn.
Fashion show.
That's another good deal.
That's our Friday night Vegas Video Network kind of go-to have a drink spot.
Oh, really?
Pretty much. After we get wrapped up here, we head over to El Segundo Soul and have a couple margaritas.
Right, and they're pretty cheap. Yeah. They're not outrageous. They have a great happy hour. That's another really good deal.
And
in fact,
great view too.
I love that you're just out. You're like in front of the Wynn.
Yeah, that's great.
In fact, we went out Saturday night and ran into some people that worked there and went and partied with some of the El Segundo Soul working people at the Steel Panther show.
You went there after the cabaret thing, dude. I mean,
You're right. We left the live burlesque. We went to Green Valley, Steel Panther. Yeah, well, they were done. But we ran into some bartender friends, had a great time, and we had the great. I got to say, props to my friend John, who was in town looking at a house to buy a house in Vegas.
Oh, there you go.
He's been watching Keeping It Real.
Thank you, John.
On Vegas Video Network.
Or Getting Real.
Getting Real. Because I'm keeping it real. Anyway, hey, he watches it. I'd say I did.
Remember what you said? We're coming up on our 1-year anniversary, and I was watching our first video, the live event, and I said something about that pub crawl adventure is going to be dark, and you said, well, not as dark as the real estate show.
Oh yeah. Well, because at that time, real estate was like dark. Oh, anyway, he was that. No, but anyway, he was in town. Our good friend John, he is sober as the day is long. I hope he moves here. Oh, John, please get that house that you were looking at, because I was able to do something I've never been able to do, and that's just completely get mangled with reckless abandon.
Nice.
I got Alicia.
Wait, that means you bumped into something.
No, but in the other way. Like,
wait a minute, I thought Alicia means you ran into something.
There's multiple levels.
Oh my God, it's like 2.
Is it hot in here, or is it these drinks?
Well, you're kind of hot.
Wow. Yeah, see, it's the drinks. I'm just gonna put that right over there.
Did you want me to come a little?
So
sorry.
But anyway, he was in town, so yeah, we were able to go from that place, which we got a little tipsy at. He drove. I'm like, here's the keys, man. And then we drove to Green Valley. Then we did a couple. I love having a designated driver. I can not have to keep it together.
So,
anyway,
what do we have to do to get him to move here?
He's looking at some houses.
Let's go.
And I know. And
does he have a realtor?
He does.
Who?
I don't know.
I know somebody.
Do you?
Does a show. I don't remember the name.
I think it's Keeping It Real. Is that right?
Getting Real.
Getting Real.
In Vegas.
Anyway, so we had a great Saturday night. Sunday we went to Sporting House. Thank you, Danielle, for the Groupon. And we got another one for Legacy Stadium that we're going to try.
Oh, nice.
But keeping in the sports theme, we went to Sporting House. Then we went to Blondie's at Miracle Mile, which is their sports bar there, and had a beer there. Now, there we didn't eat, because there we looked at the prices.
It's higher.
What's that?
Pricing? Higher.
Yeah, it's a lot. But there we didn't have a Groupon. So we got a beer, looked at the $16.95 hamburgers, and went, that's
How about that fountain, that water fountain?
You know what's funny about that? Well, see, we were in a tough spot, because we're at Blondie's at Miracle Mile, and right across from us is Stripper Bar, which I think is one of the best deals in town.
You love that place.
We love that place. That is one of the best deals in town.
You know who owns that?
No.
Anthony Cools.
No. Really?
No, wrong. David Sachs.
Oh, right. Yeah. V Theater. Yeah.
David Sachs.
And if you guys didn't catch the episode where I talked about how awesome Stripper Bar is, really quick, we didn't even go in there, but I'll tell you why Stripper Bar is cool. Stripper Bar is a little bar that's out front of Stripper 101, which is a class that normal, everyday women take to learn how to strip on a stripper pole. Anyway, what they do is they don't want you sober in there, because you're not going to be very fun. So they take you into this little bar called Stripper Bar, which is open to the public. They give you a couple shots of Jaeger, get you kind of loosened up, and then they take you in to teach you how to strip. But you can go into Stripper Bar, just an average person like myself, and you're hanging with nothing but drunk chicks waiting to go strip.
It's the best place in the world.
It really is. It's on the top 10 list. It really is. Like, I was in there with Alicia. Alicia and I were in there. There were 60 people in there. I was the only male. And it was one. And no, it was like literally. I was the only guy, and I was one of maybe 5 people that wasn't practicing on the pole that's in the bar.
Were any guys practicing? No.
There was no other guy.
Right.
It was just amazing. I mean, this is the best. I just let the cat out of the bag.
It's fascinating here, the live chat, because Alicia's on. People are asking live chat questions, and Alicia's answering them. So I'm like, well, that's a good, oh, crap.
But she's on her phone, so she's got to be like, clickety.
Oh, damn. That's it.
So anyway, so we were right across from that. We looked at the prices and went, well, let's not eat here. But you know what? It was jumping, and I got to give the kudos to the Blondies, because we were there with my cousin, who we talked about earlier. She was in the UNLV National Weightlifting Bodybuilding Championship.
Really?
Well, that'll make you feel a little hefty. Hang out with these people. They're like strong and in like the best shape of like ever.
2% body weight.
Yeah, like that.
Unbelievable.
Like, so we're hanging out with them. And so it's like, wow, I'm feeling a little.
You wear a shirt like this, which really has no effect on how fat you really are.
Right, yeah, we felt a little chubby. But anyway, we hung out with them, and we looked at we had a couple beers and went, hey, you know what, let's. But anyway, she, because of the championship, it had to go into the saunas and all this stuff. Was little absent-minded. Left her purse in the bathroom. But they had it and saved it for us. So kudos to the staff at Blondie's. They brand new iPhone 4, everything all safe.
Oh, they really?
Yeah.
Well, that's impressive.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. Well done. Well done, Blondies.
That's a good place, by the way, if you do like just a sports. There's 1,000 TVs.
Oh, it's amazing.
There.
And you know what? It's
nice girls, waitresses.
Oh, they're all really
nice
cute. It's really wide open too. ESPN Zone's more set up like a sports book because that New York has the world's worst sports book. It's the size of like this bar. It's tiny, but the reason that works is because the sports zone is huge and it's got the whole thing and it just looks like a big sports. So we kind of had a sporting weekend, even though the only thing they were playing were like these little cars going down the track, like I don't know, whatever that was.
NASCAR?
No, it wasn't. It was these little. Something downtown LA with the Staples Center. It was an X game thing. It was
yeah.
Like something like crazy little cars.
Some guy jumps like 5 freaking football.
Yeah, they were doing all kinds of that. So it wasn't really. Baseball's on, but
that doesn't count.
I don't follow baseball.
Go Mets.
I don't follow baseball now. Well, it's getting late in the season. Baseball's one of those sports like, hey, we won. Hey, we lost. Hey, they've got 200 more games. Who cares? You know what I mean? Like I just.
I'm a dog.
Well, it's like watching basketball. You're at a sports bar. It's a big Vegas thing. You're at a sports bar. The basketball game's going on. First the game, guy scores a basket. Everybody's like, yeah. I'm like, are you kidding me? There's going to score 50 more of those.
80 more of those coming.
I was like, what are you getting excited about? I mean, like, who cares? It's not like football. That might be the only touchdown of the game. No, they're going to score like 80 more points. Don't get too excited there, buddy. Sport. And the same thing with baseball. It's like, we won. Whatever. It's game 16. We've got like 400 more to go. Like, whatever, So, anyway.
So not a big sports guy.
Not a big sports guy.
Okay,
Well, football, where they play 16 games, total. Anyway, so that was great. Just on a side note, we ended up over at Fix at Bellagio. We love the Bellagio. We've got a little thing for Fix. Don't ever go to Fix. I'll go to Fix. I don't care. But you know what? We walked in.
You didn't like the lower third for Fix?
No, I think it's funny because I'm just going to say don't go there. Because I told you, don't make a Fix.
Just really quick, I got phone's ringing. Hold on, I'll be right.
Is it Bellagio?
Yeah, hi. Yes, this is Bellagio, yes. But you've canceled what? Advertising because of what? David? Yeah, okay. Thanks. Bye.
Fix.
Go Mets. I agree.
Yeah.
Bye.
The thing about Fix is it's one of those ultra lounges in the Bellagio. Now, we have some good friends that work at Bellagio. We've had some good times at the bars at Bellagio. We walked into this place. I got to say, everybody was pretty.
Where is it? I mean, where
kind
it's located?
In the casino. It's right there by that big yellowtail. If you know the yellowtail. Everybody knows the yellowtail. It's just a big sequin yellowtail place in there. Anyway.
Oh, there.
We walk in there. This is just a little tip on don't be afraid to do this. We walked in. It was so embarrassing because there were 3 seats. There were 4 of us. But the guy next to us had an empty seat next to him. So we're like, oh, could you hate to, but could you? And he's like, oh, no problem. And he moved over to the next seat. Oh, great. Oh, you guys want the menu? Sure. We looked and every drink was $20.
Oh.
We went, all right. And we just walked right out. Like, don't be afraid to do that, though. And I'm sorry.
Yeah, that takes big cojones.
You have to, because you almost go.
God.
Yeah, almost.
I don't think I would do that.
Really? Yeah, no, we walked out. We're like, yeah, $20. That's 4 of us.
That's $100.
That's $100. With tip, yeah, like you know what? I can't do it. I just can't. So we actually walked out. Don't be afraid to walk out. Just walk out. You know what? I can't.
Did they give you any looks?
Yeah, well, the waiter. You know what? She just went, and whatever. I'm the guy, and we actually kind of joked with him, like, oh, we made you move, and now, well, tough. But no, we were cool about it. But $20 a person, for one drink.
We're gonna talk about it on the show.
Right. If you're on a date, yeah, $20. But man, if you're, I've been married 10 years. $20.
I can do it.
Well, you know what I've learned?
And wait. 10 years is the mark?
No, it's about 3 years is the mark.
Well,
yeah,
because that's coming up. And if I could say, at 10 years, $20 is the level, I'm going to save a lot of money.
We did come.
Dad has got some ring coming up here.
We did come to a realization this week, and that was that whoa, man. I'm going to tread lager for a little bit.
You only made one.
We only needed one.
It's not really that bad. Worse.
We did come to a realization this week that price per drink only matters if you're going to drink there all night. And the reason we came up with that is on Saturday night, we went after the burlesque show. Those drinks were cheap at Boomers, by the way. I think they're $3 or $3.50 or whatever. Well, I was getting the big 22-inch pass through ribbon.
I noticed that.
Because
didn't that warm up too fast?
It did, but at least it got me through a whole act, one drink.
Oh, you mean the whole
like that one
set.
act? Right. Was
not
one
an act.
Right.
Like
no,
one
song.
You're banging the 24.
No, like there was intermission. Like Act 1 and Act 2. Yeah.
She's good.
So it was. So I was able to get. It had some legs. So. And then we went to Green Valley, and and they're a little pricey at Green Valley for what you get, but it was cheap enough. We went to Drop Bar, which we wouldn't drink there because it's too expensive. That's at Center Bar. Then we went to the Quinn's, I think it's what it's called, the Irish bar. Cheap enough to drink all night.
If I asked you to name a bar that begins with every letter of the alphabet, could you do it?
No.
I think you could.
Because A, I'd be like, I don't even know an A.
Absinthe.
Oh, absinthe, yeah. Well, no, you could do it apparently.
No, I'm just helping you. Absinthe, Boomers.
I guess I could. Just in Vegas, though, that was the thing.
That's why he's the host.
Mm-hmm. So, it's so funny. Just a real side note. We were at that Quinn's pub. I forgot that we were there. It's one of those things that when we say we leave stuff out but don't make stuff up, that's one of the things we just leave out because I don't know what happened there. And literally, I had a designated driver. I don't know what happened. All I know is it was Navy guys there, and I must have sounded like this. Navy. I mean, I don't know. It's like,
That's a good way to get your ass beat.
I'm like, isn't this an Air Force town? Whatever. And then they're like, yeah, well, we're here doing cross training, something or other. And I was talking to this one guy. He goes, okay,
cross dressing.
Yeah, and the guy goes, my captain's over there. I'm like, okay. But which probably came off like, okay. And, I mean, literally, we'd already been to the burlesque. This is 3 in the morning, 2 in the morning. All right. He's like, he kind of thinks you look like Chris Angel. I'm like, I don't look like, whatever, and,
you go, yes.
He goes, hey, would you go to the guy and say, I'm going to levitate you? I'm like, no. Oh, yeah, why not? Anyway, so I remember this is like foggy. I kind of remember
Oh, Alicia, did you have a film, anything?
No,
for the love of God, our Savior, please take a shot of that.
All I know is she, with some other friends in town that would happen to meet us there, all I know is she was sitting on the edge of the table, and all I remember, her told me later, it's like one of her friends went, well, she's not shy. Because, I don't know, it's this whole, we just walked in there and just owned the place.
You stayed out of jail?
Yeah, no, well, we had our designated driver.
Air Force
so we were able to just go like we've never gone before. Oh.
Wow. I think that's a Marine thing.
Yeah. And it was a bathroom thing later. I'm going like I've never gone before.
Did you do that?
Yeah. We had a great time.
No, is this the move?
No, that's when you're going.
With your hands on your hips?
Yeah.
What?
That way you don't have to wash your hands later.
Well, how do you get it back? Oh, never mind.
You
flop it in?
Yeah, you kind of.
Little. That water's cold. Deep, too.
Give it a little.
I'll be here all week. Probably not, actually.
Long Island. That was a good choice, wasn't it? Anyway.
Somebody called it the dribble dance.
Yeah, well, no, yeah. So we were hanging out with our friends that for our El Segundo Soul friends, and luckily they'd had a few, because I thought the next morning, what could we have possibly said? Like, you're really cute, or whatever. I don't know what could we possibly have said?
The Air Force captain.
That probably to him. Like, the captain though, he was a little guy. He looked like Crispin Glover.
Oh, that guy's a creep.
He looked so much like Crispin Glover. Somebody, let's call him Alicia,
okay,
was showing them the Crispin Glover Clowny Clown video.
Neat.
Probably going, you look like this guy!
Hey, you want to dance?
If you've ever seen the Crispin Glover Clowny Clown video,
he's a creep. He's a guy who is McFly.
Yes.
The dad McFly.
Right.
On those.
Also,
movies,
River's Edge, kicked David Letterman in the head.
He was also in the movies with the Three Amigos. The girls. The Charlie's Angels.
He was in that?
He was in the second.
Oh, he's kind of made a little bit of a comeback. He's been in a few things, but he's a little nutty. The guy looked just like him. Like I said, Alicia, all I know is the next morning she had Clowny Clown on her video, on her phone. Like,
Alicia's right. Effing hilarious and creepy.
That's what it was. And that's probably what that guy was saying. I met some people that were hilarious and creepy. They were showing me a clown video. Anyway.
Right, he's like, I met these two people. What the hell's going on here? Let's get our planes and go.
Yeah, I'm never going there again. Anyway, so that was kind of our adventure. It was a heck of an adventure.
That was part of it. That was the first time I think I've been in one of your adventures.
Yes. At least stopping in.
I liked it.
Yeah. You showed up though, and you participated.
I can hang a little bit.
Oh no, you hung.
I've seen you hurt people. I knew one guy, I won't mention his name, Brad,
right,
who, he's wrote letters to me like, I don't know how I got home.
Oh yeah, we've taken a few out.
Oh yeah, you're like,
I remember that. I remember that.
I thought we killed him.
Yeah. We actually, that was my cousin, TJ, who I mentioned earlier, he came and saw the band on Friday night. And so, but we don't get off stage till midnight. We got him home. I know John was driving again. It was beautiful. But I know we dropped him off back in his car about 3 or 4.
Nice.
His wife had to be at their work at their muscle thing at 5.
Nice.
We took him to Frankie's Tiki Room Friday night. I don't know.
Nice.
So all I know is Saturday he had a big black eye.
He had a black eye?
He hit the door somewhere.
He Alicia.
He Alicia? No, that's where it came from.
Look at the lower third, Jacob.
We're going to keep that around, though.
Jacob is a rock star. Nicely played, my brother.
He Alicia'd right into the door at like 5 in the morning.
Nicely played.
So that's where that started, is right there. Yeah, we get a lot of email. People going, hey, we'd like to hang with you. It's like, but we should have a waiver. We should
put on your big boy pants.
Yeah, we should come up with a waiver, especially if we have a driver in town, someone that can drive around.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do that, like the official Vegas Video Network / pub crawl driver.
Oh.
Nice.
I know one.
Who?
Zig.
Zig is on here right now, but I think he's just for Ted.
I know. But we
could kill Ted.
The thing. By the way.
That's not right. Sorry, Ted.
Just total side note.
Oh, I have another one.
Oh, that's right.
Right. I'm sorry, Zig. We're not going to have to kill your brother,
Well, here's
Ted.
the funny thing is, I didn't
Sorry,
mention,
Ted.
one of the things we would have left out normally, folks, this is really how...
The killing of Ted.
No, this is how crazy this town is. Thursday night, I didn't even go into this. We get off stage, and we go into
You're playing where?
We play Fremont Street, 3rd Street stage. We go right next door at midnight.
A little graphic.
We go into Fitzgerald, Zig and Ted. Here they come.
Really?
1 in the morning.
Really?
And
on Thursday?
Yeah.
Ted's
man.
living a good life.
Well, and when you're around Ted, you're living a good life.
Was he buying?
All of a sudden, it's... Well, he got the first round, but they're only $3 a shot there. So he's like, wait, he bought it around for everybody. It was like $21.
Not everybody at a bar.
But like all the band, everything. But then I got the next. Well, we got tipped a lot that night. So then I bought what? Again, you're hanging with Zig and Ted.
Zig and Zed.
Whew. The weekend started Thursday. Anyway,
Shout out to Ted at accessvegas.com.
Oh yes, absolutely. In fact, he was tweeting.
Good man, Charlie Brown.
Yes, he was. But
$21 for 7 shots of tequila, according to Ted.
There you go.
Right.
And
it's not a great big group here, but the ones who are here, we're having a hell of a time.
Exactly. So anyway, so that was kind of our adventure in a backwards sort of way. I did it reverse chronologically.
That was fun.
But should we
Wanna do something else? Let's do a Hey Bartender. We'll mix them up.
Okay.
Good. Hey Bartender. Hi.
We're treading lager now.
Nothing happened during that break.
No, we're treading lager though.
So this is called Hey Bartender when people ask us questions. The first question comes from Ted. Ted wants to know, can I get my money back? David?
No.
Okay.
You know what? We love that guy. We had a great time.
Zig wants to know, if I were to kill Ted, how would I do it?
And do I really get a job?
And can I work over here? And the answer is no.
Right, no.
Any more?
No.
Okay, that was. Let's move on to another one now. What's the next segment?
Oh,
wait.
no, the next.
You were done.
No. The next segment I could set up.
Oh, go ahead. It's sad.
It is. It doesn't happen everywhere, but it does happen here.
Here's a question from the live chat.
Oh, really?
When's Alicia coming back?
Next week.
Screw you.
Well, she'll be back in like. In fact, she shouldn't even be on the chat right now. She's supposed to be on a plane like right about now.
I'm back.
But it doesn't happen everywhere in Vegas, but it does happen here on this show, and it's a little segment we call Last Call. This!
Wait! Hold on. Stand by. That's the move.
I'm not doing it. I'm practicing.
That's the patented
I
Alicia
wasn't right.
move.
I'm being Alicia.
Okay.
All right.
Wait. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. You get it right? Booyah.
Oh, there we go.
$5. Hit it.
This is where you find out how to get Hardy Blut. Oh! Hardy Blut. How to not get knocked out, knocked up, thrown out, thrown up, or thrown in jail.
There it is.
In Las Vegas. Last call. I've got a good one, and I've got a little story that goes along with
it. Take that $5.
Okay.
Give it back.
So the Star Trek convention's coming next week, and there's no big secret that we are Star Trek fans, Alicia and I being, and about a million other people. But the important thing is we are. And what happened was, I got a couple tips. This is a multi-layered tip.
I like that.
We missed, the convention comes in town, and they have like a deal that says, oh, call the Rio, it's happening at the Rio, and say you're here for the Star Trek convention, and you get a deal on the rooms. Good. All suites, it's great. But we missed a deadline. It was July 5th. They guarantee your room rate is going to be $166 for Friday night, $199 whatever for Saturday night, and like $90 for Sunday night. With the
Are
deal.
you going to get all three nights?
Yes.
Wow.
Well, it starts on Wednesday, but I perform, so I can't go down. Anyway, point is, missed the deal. So I went online, clickety-click, put the code in, nothing. It was $199, and like $150. Like, ooh. So I called the Rio.
Shatner.
Yeah. Oh.
So and Con too.
Con. So I called the Rio and said, "Oh, I'm here. I'm coming in for the Star Trek convention. Ignorance is bliss. I don't know if I need to. I'm here. Can I get the deal? We're out of the deal. I'm a local. The Rio's good with locals. Like, oh, well, we can get you this and this and this. She goes, are you Players Club? Players card. I'm like,
yes. I
am, and my wife is. She goes, I tell you what. Well, let me put that in. Clickety click. You can hear the clickety clicks. She goes, I got it. If you're, well, I can do $80 for Friday.
No.
$110 for Saturday, and I can comp you on Sunday.
No.
Because you use your Players card.
The lesson.
Use your Players card.
And call, by the way.
And call. And you know what?
That really is one of the
That's
tricks.
actually the tip. Is talk to them. Either go in or call them up and say, I'm a Players card. They actually go, oh, well, let me put you in touch with VIP services. Yeah. VIP? Right. Are you kidding? Because I don't know what I'm not a VIP. I
can't even spell it.
I don't even know how. I couldn't even begin. I'm talking to VIP services. We don't gamble. But we do use it when we go to Toby Keith's bar or
you
anywhere.
get credit for that while you're eating and drinking.
Yes, you do. So you use that. Give them when you get your bill. We have a stack of cards. Take out And and mainly if you got your M Life or MGM or your Total Rewards, which this is for Harrah's, you've got pretty much half the properties taken care of right there. Just give it to them with your credit card. They run it and give you points and give you your card back. Then when you call in and do stuff like this, holy crap, the nerds at the convention are going to freak when they find out we're getting our stuff for half the price they got theirs.
You know what? That's a big trick. We did a thing on our show last week where we called the Smith Center, and for tickets to the all the new plays that are coming up.
Right.
And we tried to do it online, and we're like, maybe not. Called them, got better seats, better deals, had more options.
Right.
I mean,
Absolutely.
it's really the way to go. Is pick up the phone. And call these people.
It's really convenient to do the website thing.
Absolutely. Yeah,
but
it is.
talking to somebody, you
Every
really
time it's better. We got better tickets for
Spider-Man.
or the animals. Lion King.
Oh,
Got a deal on Lion King.
Right.
God, I have got to stop drinking blue drinks. I'm doing this. My wife's going, we're going to put him away. It's going to be fun.
There's another.
I'm going to make a lot of money.
There's another tip that goes along with this that I learned from a good friend of ours, Jeremy, who's good friends with our singer in our band. And I'm going to try this, and we're going to do this, and I'm going to tell you how this turns out, because we're checking in on the 12th. It'll be a couple weeks from now. We're also going to do this new tip that I've learned, so I haven't tested this. So if anybody's got the cojones, we're also going to check in at 1 in the morning. There's a trick here where you check in hoping they're sold out, because they'll put you in the suite. They'll put you in the whatever, because you've got the reservation. Everybody got all the crap rooms all day. So you come in late, which we're gonna, because we're not gonna be able to check in until after I get off stage on Friday night. So we're gonna check in at 1 in the morning on Saturday for Friday.
Right.
And they're gonna go, oh, we're all sold out of all this stuff.
And then they're going to go, wait a minute, aren't you on a pub crawl?
Aren't you on Vegas Video Network?
They're going to go, oh, sorry, presidential suite.
but I have heard of this happening, and this has happened to us before when we didn't get in until really late and checked in really late. They go, oh, we're all sold out of the regular rooms, but you've got a reservation.
So?
We'll give you and you end up getting those weird, wacky, it's got the 2 bathrooms and all the whatever. So we're going to see if that works.
I like it.
Because they're not going to turn you away. There's no hotel there's no Vegas hotel that's going to go, oh, no, go gamble somewhere else.
By the way, Brett and Lisa have invited us all to a party in David and Alicia's new suite.
Well, they will be there.
As a result of the trickery. This is excellent.
Wait a minute. Now, Brett
Stand by.
Brett and Lisa are not allowed to do this trick because they're staying there at the same time we are for the same thing we are.
Well, hold on. They've just canceled their reservation. Well played, David, or Brett and Lisa.
Because if they do the trick, then we're going to run out of suites.
They are not going to be thrown out, knocked up, or knocked up.
Right. But we can't wait to see them, by the way. In fact, they might have to come in here on Monday for a little pub crawl.
I like it.
It will be part of our pub crawl. But that's the thing. Use your card. You get those cards. They're free. And in fact, you don't have to gamble. We don't gamble a lot. Just use it when you pay for stuff.
That's smart.
It really is. And you never know. Then call a year later.
Do all the properties count food and beverage?
No.
See?
But...
Who doesn't?
Well, I don't know who doesn't, but I know what happened was Cosmopolitan started doing. I don't know if they're the first ones to do it, but they were really public about doing it.
All right.
You buy a shirt at All Saints, they count it.
All right.
Anything in their property, they'll count those points.
And retail?
Everything.
Wow.
So what happened was,
Cool.
well, I don't know for a fact, but I think that's.
Sometimes we make stuff up.
I know all the.
We don't make stuff up.
Right.
Wait a minute, we do.
Wait, we might. But
Yes, we
I
do.
know all the restaurants and bars and all that stuff they do. So. And they made that so public, I think a lot of people had to go, oh, we're going to do that too. The Rio, by the way, is just so good to locals. We went for dinner there, another thing I would have left out, on Saturday night before the burlesque show. And 25% off with our card, right there, right off the top, 25%. At Gaylord's, the Indian restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I was curried up.
Okay.
In the morning, also curried up. So anyway, that was last call.
That's probably it.
That's probably it. If you want to get hold of us, pubcrawl at vegasvideonetwork.com. That's pubcrawl at vegasvideonetwork.com. We're on the Twitter. We're the LV Locals. Something happened last week. I get emails like 15 a day. More people are following me.
Why?
I don't know. Something.
Because you're followable.
Well, we are because we do check in everywhere and we say what we're doing.
Last week we had a guy on the live chat said, I love when he checks in.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Right.
He's a stalker. But what are you going to do? Hey, we're also on Facebook.
We are.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Boop.
You still got 4 notifications.
People still want to tell me, get the hell away from here. Where's Alicia? And you're gaining weight while the show is going on.
Well, we are. Well, no, we're drinking Ultra.
Right, which is a girl's drink. And by the way, shout out for this Saturday. It's going to go very poorly for Wayne.
Not for me. I'm the putt master.
The Saturday Vegas Video Network mini golf
Masters
tournament. It's not going to be pretty.
It's the Masters.
Next thing you know, we've got Stay tuned.
Yes.
We have a. Can I get the before we go? Can I get the tournament winner thingamabob over there? What's it called? Trophy.
Trophy. You know,
we have a real trophy. We're not messing around here at Vegas Video. Now we're big time. We just got our lease. We're expanding. We got a lease. Big things are happening. We're big time. Watch this. Oh, thank you, Wayne. Oh, you're gonna throw it to me? There it is. Let me see camera 4. There it is.
There's the trophy.
Oh, you're going to come in? Attaboy. There's the camera 4 here. There it is. There it is. You know, when you think Vegas Video Network, you think big money.
Yep, and there it is.
And that is the big trophy. You know, this is enough room for somebody's name. I'm guessing it's going to be Scott.
I don't know. Putt.
Anyways, that's it. That's what's going to happen.
On Friday.
Stay tuned.
And all I got to say, you know, is I always wanted a trophy until I discovered you can buy them. You can go to a trophy shop and just buy one.
But you want to earn it.
Well,
earning.
Yeah,
come on,
people
David.
come over and you got like a wall of trophies.
Enough with the rock star.
All right, okay.
Earn it, baby.
Earn it.
Earn it like you mean it.
Like Private Ryan.
I'm gonna go and take this back now because I think you might actually steal it.
Right. So, also, Pub Crawl urges you to drink responsibly. And remember, we do not leave stuff out. Oh, yes, we do.
We did.
But that
one girl.
Yeah, but we don't make stuff up. At least we don't knowingly make stuff up.
Right, which is
plausible deniability.
Plausible deniability. Good night, everybody.
Right.